This is the number one on my bucket list, Wolfe Creek Crater. So, about 300,000 years ago, a meteorite weighing tens of thousands of tons crashed into the Earth. It formed an impact in the ground of about 850 meters across, and it's the second largest crater in the world after the Meteor Crater in Arizona. And it wasn't until 1947 that Europeans recognized the crater when it was observed by geologists during an aerial survey. So there you go, Wolfe Creek Crater. Short walk up the hill, short walk up the crater wall, I should say, and we will show you what is inside of it.
As Mr. B said, this has been on his bucket list for a good while now, and when we sort of thought, oh, we're going to be so close, we were just like, you know what, let's just do it, hey.
Yeah.
I still got my teeth.
Number one. It's on my number one on my bucket list.
I still got my teeth, and as I've said before, my teeth are real. It's funny, you know, because I've had a couple of people say that it looks like I've actually got veneers sometimes, but I actually don't have veneers at all. And I was saying as we were going, like, you got to hold on to your teeth. What were you about to lose? I don't even know.
No, I hurt.
You hurt your back.
I've had a back injury from when I had a parachute malfunction years and years ago. I've got two compressed spine, and I ended up. The chiro causes a lot of pain in my back. But I was actually starting to get pins and needles in my left leg, which is the one I've had 23 surgeries on. It was a bonus because it wasn't my accelerator foot. So yeah, we've been taking it a bit easy this afternoon. Yeah.
So on that note, we've waited for, not that the sun has gone down a lot, but the one thing we've noticed in the short time that we've been in WA and with the time difference. So if you're unaware, in Western Australia they have a time difference to where we've been in the NT, and it is, now I'm going to get confused because I know we go by Queensland time because my family's there, and it's 2 hours, so we're 2 hours behind
Queensland, but 1.5 behind
Northern Territory.
Correct.
I tell you, it's a bit like having really bad jet lag. But anyway, that's probably enough banging on from us for a little bit. We'll let you enjoy some of the scenery while we get up this crater. Is it a crater wall?
Yeah.
Well, we get up the crater wall and get ready for the amazing view. What do you think to that? Has that got a wow?
Yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. Wow. Wow.
So you might be wondering a few little things because we've been banging on about Mick.
Mick Taylor.
Mick Taylor from Wolfe Creek. So Wolfe Creek 1 and 2. What did you just tell me before?
Number 3 is just about to come out, or it's just been released.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched Wolfe Creek, it is a real good Aussie horror movie. But I was like, what's Wolfe Creek Crater and Wolfe Creek the movie got in common? Well, the only thing that really has in common is the name, and it's fictional, 100% fictional, but it was to do with the vast, remote landscape of this area and how the movie was sort of based. So it didn't actually happen here at Wolfe Creek Crater.
No, so Mick Taylor was a pig hunter that come from WA and used to come into the NT to do a lot of pig hunting. But he was a bit of a serial killer, I'm going to say. And what happened was, he ended up murdering backpackers and that. But the weird thing is, when we were in Burra, the Unicorn Brewery is actually where the underground part of the movie for Wolfe Creek 2 is actually filmed, where he takes his captives into Burra. So
absolutely, and that was actually really unique. If you haven't checked that episode out, check it out, guys. We actually have 2 episodes in Burra. We did a scary one, but if you're not into the scary one, just check out our Burra episode as well, because we take you down underneath in the Unicorn Brewery, which is underground, and yeah, it was freaky. And that's where they had those gates, and that was part of the scene, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Mick Taylor invites you down and he goes, and I'm not going to say the exact, he goes, "Welcome to Australia."
Interesting fact too, I'm thinking that most of you might know where Perth is. So Perth is the capital city of Western Australia. If you pretty much go up and over a little bit, Wolfe Creek Crater is approximately 1,800 kilometres from Perth.
As the crow flies.
Yeah.
In a straight line.
Yeah, and if the crow's flying, you're not going to get corrugations.
No.
All right, we might have a little wander around, just enjoy the serenity up here, because it's actually really peaceful.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful, the colour in the crater with that little bit of water, and I think like with the red soil, the rocks, and it's actually quite green here at the moment. And I guess with the water, it tells us that it has had a fair bit of rain here.
Oh, they had some
from the wet season as well.
Yeah, it can sometimes in the middle just become total sand. And then some geologists have gone down there and they've collected sand and they've done samples and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you do find any parts of the meteorite
anywhere, they reckon it's here.
But if you find any parts, it's actually owned by the Western Australia Museum, and you can't keep it. If you're found with it, you will be prosecuted.
Don't tell them.
For that. So there have been particles found, rocks, up to 4 kilometres from here that are part of the original meteorite.
Incredible.
And everyone does the right thing. They actually report it to the museum, because the museum is actually trying to build a timeline. Some say 300,000, some say less than 130,000. So they're still doing testing and all that sort of stuff. So if you do find a piece, keep a little bit, but contact the museum and say, "I've got another piece."
Yeah, and I'm going to put it out there. Have you been to Wolfe Creek Crater? If you have, put it in the comments below, because I reckon you'll be keen to find out who's actually been here too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
yeah,
it's been on my bucket list since I can remember. Like, I'm a bit of a, UFO ghost.
You're a bit unique, Mr. B.
Yeah, and I just thought, it's the second biggest in the world, so it's the biggest in Australia, so why not come here?
Yeah.
Never know what you might see in the sky at night as well. Bucket list. Tick. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Gotta agree with you. That was amazing. It actually blew my mind. It was something that I sort of wanted to see, but I was like, oh, I don't know, hole in the ground. Absolutely amazing. So pleased that we got out here. Woo.
Yep.
I'm gonna quickly save up. These shoes wearing the Birks, probably not the greatest because it is really unsteady here. So I probably should have worn boots or something.
So the crater is 20 kilometres in. 20 metres would be good. 20 kilometres in from the Tanami Track. Bit corry, heaps of dust, heaps of dirt. 2 gates to come through. Now when you get here, just before the crater, there is a little camping section off to the right. I think it has maybe 10 spots free. There are toilets over there. And then there's the day use area around just a little bit further up. You can camp there if that's overflowed. And there's also a toilet down there as well. So I'm going to say for free camping, it is pretty good. Nice level areas.
Well,
yeah.
we haven't even unhooked and we're perfectly level.
Yeah, so you're a bit concerned that we sort of moved a little bit forward.
Yeah.
That we're going to be
But it was
uneven.
still level, so that was really cool. Totally enjoyed our walk. We just sort of, I guess, just took it all in. It was just beautiful. Tonight it is easy burgers. Look at that. Fresh bread rolls from Kununurra. And this will be dinner. So we'll say goodnight from Wolfe Creek Crater and we'll catch you guys in the morning.
Your turn.
Well, what an interesting, magical, mysterious place Wolfe Creek Crater is.
It's been amazing, gotta say. Even though it was on your top list, I've actually really enjoyed it, especially just seeing it with the different colours, and it's just been amazing.
Just as you watch it throughout the day, it changes colours, and the shadows, and even there's a bit of a curve in the crater, and so right in the centre where there's a little bit of water and vegetation, the rest of the crater is dark, and because of the little curvature in the crater wall, the middle is lit up just as the sun is about to set.
It's beautiful, and it's so steep, like just the perspective of it as well. But had a great time here. To say, if you want to tackle the dirt corro of the Tanami Track,
Yep.
give it a go.
Ooh, yeah, it's a bit hectic in some places. I'm going to say the corro's in some places 10 out of 10.
Yeah, an epic adventure. So on that note, we've got to end Wolfe Creek Crater.
So go on adventures, have fun. If you meet Mick, say good day to him, and then leg it. But guys, when you're out there, always please be safe.
And we'll see you next episode.